Hi guys, it's Lena. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lena. I go by Elusive Lena, as you can see in the video that you clicked. And I don't know guys, I decided to wear my tiara today. I haven't worn this in a minute. I used to wear it when I did my Princess Diaries vlog section, but I don't know, I just kind of want to wear it in this video because I saw it and I was like, oh, might as well get glammed up. But essentially, as you guys saw from the title, this video is going to be about, I don't know how I'm going to word it, but like spiritual lessons, or just lessons that I'm going to bring with me into 2026, because I think it's really good to enter 2026 with some intentionality, right? But I also wanted to give a disclaimer that I want you guys to have discernment in what you receive in this video, but also I think discernment is just not something you should bring into 2026, but something you should bring into life in general. Like, it's so important to have discernment on what you should do, spaces you should be in, being guided by that, what you shouldn't engage in, what you should. Like, not to make this dark, but also just discernment is so important because you want to know when something applies and when it doesn't, and not to take things too personally as well. Because like, an example, like I said, I don't want to get dark. It's like, say somebody's going on stage about to perform, right? And somebody said, give it your best shot, right? Like, you would take that like, okay, that makes sense. But like, you wouldn't say give it your best shot to somebody who's sitting on the bridge. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's just that discernment. It's just knowing what resonates, when it resonates, and if it's in that time of life where you need to receive that message, then receive it. If it's not in that time of life where you don't need to receive that message, then don't receive it, So I just want to start by saying that. But let's get into this video. I don't want to make it too long, and I'm really just trying to change the direction of this channel, so it's not just like vlogs and stuff like that, but like more intentional stuff. So like 2026 stuff, motivational stuff, quotes, whatever comes to me. It's my channel, right? Do what I want. That's what I'm doing in 2026. Doing what I want on my channel. Yeah. So first lesson, what are we going to bring with us into 2026? So one of the first lessons I'm going to bring into 2026 is that change is okay. You can change your mind. You have full bodily autonomy to change your mind on whatever you want to change your mind on. If it's something like a school task, like say you're in a class and you have to do this assignment, right? It's a group project. I don't really have group projects, but not bringing those into 2026. But like, say you're like, oh, I can do this role, right? You overextend yourself. Oh, I could be the videographer, I can be the editor, I can do this, I can make the presentation design, I can do this, right? Like, at first you say you can do all this stuff, but then you're not considering like, oh, I have other classes, because you're so in that moment, so excited to express your creativity. It's okay to be like, you know what, guys? I was a little excited when I first heard about this group project. Actually, I can't do all that. I'll just handle the presentation deck. And if you need help like editing, maybe I can do something like that. But like all this other stuff, I'm not doing that. And that is okay. It is perfectly okay for you to change your mind, even with something as simple as like an ice cream flavor, right? So you're in your ice cream shop and you see like, oh, raspberry ice cream, and then you see cookies and cream, and you're like, I don't know which one I want. Deep down, you know which one you want. Go inward, okay? We're gonna talk about that later in the video. But no, you know what you want, and it's okay. You might be like, everybody's getting cookies and cream, let me get cookies and cream. If you don't want cookies and cream, you don't have to get cookies and cream. Like, you can pick it, and you can be like, never mind, you know what, I'm gonna get raspberry, and that's okay. That is welcome. We're welcoming that changing minds and being more, because when you change your mind, you can be more sure of yourself. When you're changing your mind, you're releasing suppression. You're releasing suppression of your true self, your true intentions, what you actually want. Because you're like, you know what? This is what I actually want, and I'm going to choose that. I'm not going to neglect at that time. It's so good because it's representing you living in the moment. You being like, you know what? Actually, this is for me. Like, one of my favorite scenes I like tying movies. I'm hopping around a little bit. I like tying movies into manifestations. I think I might do a video on that, like some of my favorite manifestations, and tying them into favorite movies that I like, and the messages I received through movies. If you guys want that, comment that below. But one of my favorites is from Captain America. I think it was Endgame, when Captain America, I think he's coming back for Doomsday, whatever. Well, at the end, when he went back to the past with Becky, and then he came back to the future, and he was with Sam and Bucky. And they were like, are you going to tell me about it? And Captain America was like, nope. No, I don't think I will. Like, I love that conviction, just standing in it. Just like, I know somebody take it like, oh, like he doesn't want to reveal his secrets. Yeah, that's true. But like, just being like, nope, I think I'm just going to hold this with me. I think I'm just not going to say this. I think I am going to do it. I think I am going to say this. Because that's who you are. That's natural to you. And I know I'm hopping around, but like, change is okay. If you want to change your mind on, like, if you want to do something, you don't want to do it, that is welcome. And because you're ultimately getting to, I'm looking at my iPad, you guys, if you're wondering. My notes are all on my iPad. It's okay because like at the end of the day, you're getting to know your inner self and what you want. And what I was saying earlier, I'm going to tie it back to the spirals. One of my favorite symbols in the universe, in the world, is like a spiral, because a spiral represents so much to me. It represents like as within, so without, as above, so below, going inward to express yourself outward. And sometimes you gotta do that shadow work, like when you gotta go inwards, reflect on what's going on in your life, and get down to the root, get down to the core. I love symbols like that: root, trees, growth, all that other stuff. Like, it's just so many symbols in the world around you that can represent development. But like, yeah, just going inward, and you can express yourself outwardly. It's like balance. It's like yin and yang. It's like, if you look, based on how you look at it, you can see if spiral's going inward or it's going outward. Are you a half full or half empty type person? Like, what did they say in Charlie and Chocolate Factory, original one? If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it, right? Like, just view the world how you want to view it. I'm hopping around, but ultimately the synopsis here is to go inward and recognize what you actually want. If you want something, go at it. And if you want something and you pick something else and you're like, actually no, I want that, go with that. That's the core message for the first lesson. Just go inward, know what you want, get in tune with yourself, in tune, like frequency, like music, like water, like vibrations, like, you know, getting such a good vibration. Anyways, yeah, but like, just be open to change and be open to getting down to what you want and going forward with that. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. To pick what you want. Okay, you guys, lesson number 2, 4, whatever. The second lesson that I bring with me into 2026 is that it's okay to make ugly art. Oh my god, like, it is okay. Like, whenever I'm doing something, I make it intentional to kind of just make something that's a little scrappy. Like, when something I like to do is make watercolor art, and sometimes I just like to draw on there. Even if it doesn't look good, just draw extra leaf. No, you don't feel like that leaf might fit right there, draw it anyway. Same, but like when I was making decadent cases back in the day, I need to get back into that. That was like creative core. But like, I used to make decadent cases, right? And one of the things that I really appreciated about that is I'm sorry guys, I'm looking at my camera, it's like flashing right now. One of the things I appreciate is like, I had made one case, I have to find it, it's like in a garage somewhere, but it's just like it kind of looked like a junk case, but it wasn't. It was just like messy and ugly, and that's okay. And getting into art as well is, don't be afraid to put your art on the wall. I think so many times when we're decorating our apartment, we want to curate it perfectly, we want to put other people's art up that we feel like fits the aesthetic better, but it's like, don't put your art in the closet, your crafts in the closet, and then put everybody else's art on the wall. Like, this is your house. Like, you can have something to yourself. You can curate your Instagram, that's public or whatever, but you can curate your home to you. Like, or if you feel like it's just you want your home to look a certain way, be intentional about making a space just for you and your creations and your art, where it's expressed, where it's not hidden, because we don't want that in our subconscious, that like, oh, we're hiding our art in the world, but everybody else's art is worthy of being visible to the world. No, your art is worthy of being visible to the world. Your art is worthy of being visible to you, especially. Like, it's your art. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like put it out there, and like, just be appreciative of what you create. So many times as a perfectionist, like myself, I used to be a really bad perfectionist. Like, we just like, oh, it doesn't fit, like, and like sometimes it could be like uncomfortable to like see your stuff and have it be perceived, but that's a part of life. Like, your stuff has to be perceived, it has to be seen, it has to be, you know, that's what art is. Like, it's meant to be viewed and perceived, and sometimes it feels better when you don't know how people are perceiving it. But like, that's just like, you have to kind of release that like sense of control and illusion of control, because there are things outside the world that you can't control. And in fact, the only thing you can control is you. That's the only thing you can control. And so like, you just have to be comfortable. I know it's uncomfortable, but sometimes you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, and that's how growth develops. That's how you kind of shake off that dead skin, like a snake, like snake shed. Like, it's okay. Like, you get it, you might feel a little like, oh, it's airy, it's cold, I don't got my jacket on because I just shed my skin. But it's like, babe, just wait. Like, that was old skin, now you're in a new skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, just you just gotta let it go. And what else was I saying with that? yeah, like even if it's like I said, like a little corner in a house that you put your art, allow it to be, allow it to be, allow it to be seen. Don't create something and hide it, because like I said, that really sits in your subconscious. That subconsciously I hide my art, subconsciously I hide myself, subconsciously I hide my creativity. That is not something you want to resonate or have in your vibrational cortex, you know, like Abraham Hicks moment right there, like your vibration, your vortex, whatever. Get it out of your vortex. Put in your vortex that I express outwardly. You know what I'm saying? Just like I was saying with that spiral. The spiral was going in, expressing out. It's that yin and yang. It's that as above, so below. It's that inner and outward. Like, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. So yeah, like, allow things to be and allow yourself to be open and express creativity. Don't hide what you create. Lesson number 3. So lesson number 3 is that sun all the time can create a desert, right? If we think about, like I said, symbols in the world around us, flowers don't bloom summer, winter, spring. Don't even, I caught you. You was up in here trying to say, well, evergreens. Stop. Got you. I'm talking about that later, catching yourself in a moment. But yeah, plants don't bloom 365 days a year, right? Like, sometimes even if a tree doesn't have leaves, that doesn't mean a tree is dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay for it to be shady. It's okay for it to rain. It's okay for it to be chilly, right? That wintering. I have this book. I didn't even finish reading it. No, I think about it. Wintering. What's it called? Wintering. I need to finish it. It was a good book when I was going through like my anxiety period in life. But yeah, like, it's okay for things to not be like in bloom, because what you don't see is that inner work going on. Like the roots, for example, I have my Phalaenopsis orchid, Petunia. I'll probably put a picture of her right here. But like, she's growing her stems right now. But as I've had Petunia for the longest, of course, there's been times where the leaves fall off, the flower petals fall off, and that's okay, because it's like, it's not meant to be 24/7. Like, it'll come back. But at the end of the day, in the dirt, work is still being done. Roots are still growing, still spreading. Just because you don't see the blossom up top doesn't mean work isn't being done down below. That inner work, again, you guys, so I'm talking about those spirals, that inner work, and you'll see it expressed outward later in spring when the leaves come back. But like, it's not dead, and it's okay for you to have those wintering moments. It's okay for you to be down and, you know, not feel like as motivated or as expressive, outwardly expressive. But like, you know, that's okay. And so I'm going in with the intention in 2026 not to be as hard on myself, because I know that like deep down we have those periods where we're like not in bloom, but that doesn't mean like we're dead, or it doesn't mean something's wrong with us or anything like that. It just means that like, this is a time to do something differently, or like, you know, just understand that change is inevitable. Change comes and it's natural and it's a cycle, and you know, to be open and receiving the cycle as it is, and not just being like, oh no, I need to be going hard in the paint 25/8, because you don't need to go hard in the paint, and you're gonna wear yourself out trying to go hard in the paint 25/8. Lesson number 4 that I'm bringing into 2026 is to let it go. Let it go. Release. Some of my best manifestations, you guys, have come from me releasing. Like, one of my favorite manifestations that I kind of talked about in my videos on my channel was my DreamCon manifestation. That was one of my favorite manifestations, that whole Houston trip, for so many reasons. One of them was because it was the first solo trip I had ever been on. It's not like it was out of the country, but it was a solo trip for me. It was the first solo trip I had went on, and it was out of state. And guys, before I went on this trip, this is crazy. One, I went on this trip through Southwest, right? So I flew to Houston during Southwest. One, it was through Southwest, so it was a Boeing. You know, they hear about Boeings in the news, Boeing planes. It's like, ooh. So that's like fear factor number 1. 2, it was my first solo trip, which is like, ooh, fear factor. Like, I had been to Houston before. Like, me and my sister went previous year, but like, this was my first solo trip, so that was a fear factor. Fear factor number 3, I was flying into a thunderstorm in Houston on my Boeing flights. Yes, I was just like, oh God, like what the hell is even going on? Like, what type of trip is this? 4, the plane flight number, whatever, was 666. I mean, take that as you will. It's just funny. I don't really get fear around numbers like that, but I just think it's so funny. So like all these like fear factors was going on in my mind on this solo trip to Houston. I'm like, but that ended up being one of the best trips ever. I got so many manifestations that trip. Got to meet and see so many people that I enjoy, people that I watch here on YouTube, and it was just such an amazing trip. If you guys want another separate video on like me going into detail about everything I manifested on that trip and how it played out, I will. But I just wanted to say, ultimately, let it go. Like when you're manifesting, think of what you want. For me, thinking is my best manifestation trip technique. I know some people are like, oh, you have to write it down. Some people are like, oh, you have to do affirmations. Some people are like, oh, you have to do cleanses and sage and hold crystals to manifest. For me, I think one of the easiest way for me to manifest is to kind of just think about what I want, embody it, feel the emotions behind it, and then just release it. I think that has worked for me the best. And yeah, and like I said, just when you let go, you're able to be in a moment. Like you're like, oh, I really want, I don't know, $1,000 right now, and you think about it, you want it, you embody it, like, oh, that would make me feel so secure, and you just release it. You live in a moment. You go about your day, you have embodied gratitude. I know it's guys like, oh, how do I release? I forget. Honestly, just look around. Ooh, I really like these shoes. Like, say you release it and you walk around a store, or you're in a grocery store, or like, you know, you just observe, be in a moment. Or like, say you release it but you're still at home, right? Pick up a hobby, watch a movie, read a book, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but let it go. Like, let it go into the universe, let it have it. You know what you want, you put out what you want. What's that song? If you want it, you already got it. If you thought of it, it better be what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think of what you want and just let stuff go. Like, you can let it go, let your manifestations go into the universe, but also just let stuff go that's bothering you. Just release, just go out, just go outward. That's what I'm saying. Inward, outward, just express it outward. Just go. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's just better to just like let things go. I think so many things work out in life if you just don't hold them in. Same as like, I'm gonna make another video about how to prepare for 2026 too, like decluttering, but like also letting stuff go that's in your mind, that's plaguing you, whether that be journaling or talking it out or dancing. Just let things go, let things come and go, release. That's the flow of life. That's flow. Like, you know, water. That's what I'm saying. In nature, so many symbols in nature. Water is flow. Let things flow. Currency is money. Yeah, number 5, you guys. $5 foot. No, 5. So what is the 5th spiritual lesson that I will be bringing with me into 2026? This one's gonna get you, because I know you do this, is stop making negative scenarios in your head. Ooh, some of y'all felt that personally. Stop making negative scenarios in your head. I know, like, sometimes you're just like, oh damn, I should have said, oh, let me not curse, oh dang it, I should have said that to that person when they tried me. Or like you be in the shower, you know, scrubbing it up, and all of a sudden you think of a negative scenario, somebody trying to fight you, I don't know, in Walmart or something. Like, why are you thinking about that? Why are you imagining a negative scenario? Why don't you imagine something good? Why don't you imagine a good scenario, huh? Why don't you imagine, I don't know, you got a job and it's a 10K sign-on bonus. Why don't you imagine feeling happy about that in the shower? Oh yeah, I got this new job, yeah. No, you thinking about boxing somebody in the shower. Why? And like I said, time back to the beginning of the video, catch yourself in that moment. Be intentional and be like, actually, what am I doing right now? Why am I thinking of something negative? Why not thinking something positive? And it's not in a toxic positivity way, but like, what are you getting out of imagining situations where you arguing with somebody? What do you gain from that? You're not getting anything. You're not getting any gratitude. You're not getting any good feeling. You're not getting any positive emotion. Like, you just, I get if you want to release negativity, go to a rage room. But why would you think of something negative? Why don't you think of something positive, huh? Think big. Like, think big. Like, think of something positive. Manifest something positive in your life. Like, think of something that'll make you happy. Think of some gratitude. I'm grateful to be breathing right now. I'm grateful to have hot water in the shower. Like, think of something like that. Embody that. So this is not to shame or anything, but I'm just saying this is what I bring with me into 2026. Yeah. What else? Yeah, just like I said, be intentional with catching yourself in a moment. Now, lesson number 6. Right, like that. Wait a minute, let me go. Wait, because I gotta combine these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6, 7. And the kids told me that's not cool anymore. I asked my little cousins, they said, no, 6, 7 is old. What's new, what's trendy is 1738. 1738. 1738 is old. Be open to the unexpected, you guys. The 6th lesson is being open to the unexpected. I think it's so important to be open to so many different possibilities, because the world is endless. The world's an oyster, I'm the pearl, no ordinary girl. Hey, okay, y'all mess with H2O, okay, but be open to the unexpected. And if indulging in positive things makes you feel like, oh the world is so grandiose, indulge in those things. Like, I often see TikTok videos of, like, it'll be like the word TikTok video, the post, and they'll be like, guys, comment below your favorite manifestation stories, or like your favorite burnt toast theories, or red string theories, or whatever, SP stories, whatever. I like reading those because I'm like, oh my god, that's so tea, that's so cute, right? But it also just shows you how endless the world is. One of the stories I read recently, I was in somebody's comment section after they posted that, and this person was like, they were walking down the street and they felt a rock in their shoe, and then they picked the shoe up and took the rock out, and it was a diamond, an 11K diamond, $11,000 diamond in their shoe, stuck in there like a rock. Like, that's how, not omnipotent, that's the world, omnipotent, let's just say opulent. That's how opulent the world is. That's how opulent the world and universe around you is. Like, so many different things can happen. Open yourself to the belief, open yourself to the possibility that things can happen for you. Like, that's, don't feel limited, like, oh, I can only manifest $600. Like, I actually want to talk about that too in a separate video, of like self-concept and why we might feel like something is big to us and it might actually be small in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, be open to it. Like, you don't know, like, you might randomly go to a grocery store and meet somebody who's gonna give you your next job, or at a bus stop or anything else. Somebody might compliment you on the street, and that might turn into a conversation, and y'all might make, you know, be good friends or stuff like that. Like, you might go to a pet shelter, have the same pet. Yeah, it's so many different possibilities. You might just be standing and like sitting on a park bench, and somebody's like, oh my god, God told me to give you this $1,500, and you're like, what? Me? Like, if you hadn't went to that park bench, you haven't went outside, if you weren't open to the possibilities, that couldn't just happen to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be open, go with the movements of life. Like, just go with the flow. Like I was already saying earlier in the video, go with the flow. Like, be open to things happening to you in this world. So yeah, because it's like so many unexpected things that you couldn't even think of. Like, what? I can't believe that would happen. I couldn't even imagine something like that happening. But it doesn't matter if you can imagine it, because it happens. It can happen. It happened before, which means it's reality, which means it can work for you. It can happen to them, it can happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Lesson number 7. So what is the 7th lesson that I will be bringing with me into 2026? Be confident in doing things by yourself. This kind of ties back to what I was saying about my Houston trip, how I went by myself, and it was one of the best trips I had. But like, that I ended up going to DreamCon for the first time, and I went by myself, and I always said I really enjoyed going by myself, because I met new people. I saw, like I said, YouTubers and influencers and stuff that I hadn't seen before, like that you only see online. I went to a concert, VLLO concert. I really enjoyed that concert. Met someone who's really cool. Like, just be open to doing things by yourself. Like, it's okay to be by yourself. I think I really want to preach that to people. Go, if you want to go to that place and your friend's busy, just go. And I get it could be uncomfortable. One time I was doing an artist way back in the summer. I need to get back onto that. I was doing an artist way in the summer, and you know, you have to do these solo dates. One of the solo dates I went to was like a restaurant, this restaurant in Chinatown. Guys, it was so packed in Chinatown this day, so it was uncomfortable, and I was waiting for a table to eat by myself, and I couldn't even like scroll on my phone to like distract me, like, oh, like, let me distract because I'm eating this food at this table at this packed restaurant by myself. It was no Wi-Fi in there. So I just had to be at a moment and just embody the moment. I just had to do it myself. And that, yes, it was uncomfortable. Yes, I've had times where I've done stuff by myself and it's been more comfortable than that. But like, that's okay. You have to embrace the uncomfortable and the comfortable. And like, that's what was I saying about uncomfortability earlier in the vlog? Yeah, like, sometimes being uncomfortable can help you grow, right? Like, so yeah, just be okay with doing things by yourself and be confident in it. And yeah, it's not gonna be the best scenario all the time, but like you'll feel better on the end of it. Lastly, the last lesson that I am bringing with me into 2026 is embody gratitude. I talked about this earlier in the vlog, in the video vlog. Embody gratitude for the little things, for the big things that you have in life. Embody gratitude for life. Embody gratitude for breathing, for eating, for being able to exercise or walk, for being able to talk, you know what I'm saying, for being able to listen. And have gratitude for the fact that you have the ability to have the mind to have gratitude. Some people don't even think about being grateful. They just think about going through life, being all desultory and whatever, but you can stop and be in a moment. Be grateful for that introspection. Like, these are so many things to be grateful for. So many things you can affirm in your life. Like, oh, I'm an introspective person. Like, you might think, oh, nothing's right with me, everything's wrong with me, I don't have this, I don't have that. But you have so much. You have so much if you just take the time to pause and realize and look around and embody. Look around and look inward. Look, what do I have inward inside of me? What have I created? I have the courage to go home. I have the courage to go out. Go home. Shit, you have the courage to go home. Go to school. I have the courage to do my assignments. I'm grateful that I'm in school. I'm grateful that I have a job. I'm grateful that I have a bed. I'm grateful for all this. I'm grateful that I have electricity. And I'm grateful that I have a Gmail account to watch YouTube. I'm grateful that I have a LinkedIn profile. Like, I don't know. There's so much to be grateful for. So, guys, that's just what I wanted to say. This video is almost like 30 minutes right now. But I just want to make this short video to really just share any lessons that I'm carrying with me in 2026. And they might be lessons that you can carry with you into 2026. But yeah, I just want to share that. And, you know, if you guys want the other videos that I talked about in this vlog, put that down below in the comment section. Stay tuned for other videos to come on this channel. Thank you for watching. Bye.